What's
What's
up,
up,
guys?
guys?
It's your girl Winter
And it's your girl Jupiter.
from Multi
Fandom.
Edit
Girl.
Girlies.
Also,
And today,
I
oh,
want to say, if my teeth turn red during this video, I'm eating Funda.
and with that, today we will be talking in depth about how we plan and where we plan to live. And before you mention the fact that we are wearing the same clothes in the last video. We are wearing the same clothes because we're kind of waiting on going to the cleaners to get our other clothes washed. So please do not point it out. We are already aware of it. We just really wanted to post 3 videos for today, so we couldn't wait.
Now, on to the actual topic of the video. We were thinking about many different things, from moving to Cali and renting a house, to even living in an apartment either where I am, where Winter is, or even in between where me and Winter are currently living. But we have now made up our minds. We have officially decided that we wanted to live full time in a RV.
The reason we chose to use an RV is because we actually want to travel to the locations we want to film. As most of the locations we like are neighboring states or across the country. Also, or there is also the fact that we wouldn't have to pay for rent or HOF, yeah, sure, HOA fees if we live in an RV. So,
Aside from the reason we want to live in an RV, we also have a very specific aesthetic that both of us want to have, which is similar but not entirely the same. I have a gothy, witchy, emo nature aesthetic with a 1950s, 60s, and 70s like aesthetic, with a pinch of Lolita and Skater Girl. And Winter has a dark, gothy, emo, witchy 1980s like aesthetic with a pinch of Lolita and cottagecore. So it's gonna be vintage, witchy, and cute, yet dark and creepy.
so basically, some of our decorations will be faux plants and faux flowers, band posters, dream catchers, and of course, our spellbook books and journals. Barks. Yeah, our spell burks. Our herbs. Of course, the ones that can be hung up. And all the other witchy necessaries. Necessaries? Necessities and accessories. I just made a new word, guys. Use it. Necessaries. But we will have to mix up both of our aesthetics in this RV. And there's a possibility we might add a third to multifandom edit girlies. But you'll have to just wait and see.
But to go with the fact that we're going to be using this RV as a home, we are also using it as transportation. So, like Winter said before, we will be driving all over the country to the locations we are using in our videos. For example, if we want to go to Covington, Georgia, as both of us love the originals, The Vampire Diaries, and The Legacies, so we will definitely want to spend time going to the events they have every year. We could drive there with this RV. We also want to go to Salem, Massachusetts.
Hey, you stole it.
We want to go to Salem, Massachusetts. And like basically because of the Salem witch trials from 1692 to 1693, there were basically a series of hearings and prosecutions in Colonel, Massachusetts, where mass hysteria led to over 200 people being accused of witchcraft, resulting in 20 executions, 19 by hanging, one pressed to death, of witchcraft, and many more imprisoned, fueled by religious beliefs, social tension, and unreliable spectral evidence, eventually ending as leaders questioned the trial's fairness, serving as a stark historical lesson on superstition, injustice, and mass panic. We also want to go to the Appalachian Mountains or
Appalachian.
Appalachian
Fun.
Mountains.
There you go.
The Appalachian
Appalachian?
Appalachian Mountains are an ancient, vast mountain system running from Newfoundland, Canada, down to central Alabama, known for their rich forests, biodiversity, and distinctive culture, acting as a natural barrier and influencing eastern North America's development. Formed over hundreds of millions of years by tectonic collisions, they are characterized by rolling peaks, dense woodlands, and numerous rivers, with Mount Mitchell in North Carolina being the highest peak. The region includes diverse subranges like the Blue Ridge, Smokies, and the Catskills. I fucked that up. That's okay. And is a significant ecological area storing vast amounts of carbon. The next haunted location we really wanted to go to is the Cecil Hotel, of course. One of our mutual favorite haunted locations. So many locations that we love, we want to film at on this channel. Winter also has a few locations she wants to go to. So let's let her say her locations as well.
And basically all the locations Sam and Colby have been to, obviously. We also want to go to the Ed and Lorraine Warren House and the Occult Museum. We also love the idea of possibly going to Zach Bagans, sorry, Zach Bagans, the Haunted Museum.
We also have basically thousands of haunted locations that we could drive to here in Indiana. Billy Creek, Step Cemetery, 100 Step Cemetery, Indiana State Sanitarium, Whispers Estate, official Randolph County Asylum and Infirmary, the historic Hannah House, of course, French Lick Springs Hotel, Story Inn, Rhodes Hotel, which is definitely one of the ones I was definitely planning on going to sometime.
Yeah.
Avon Haunted Bridge. My grandma told me about this one. Edna Collins Bridge. Morgan Monroe State Forest, Okefenokee, which is definitely one that I actually considered going to a few years ago with Winter before she left Indiana. Indiana Dunes State Parks. There are literally even more than the ones that I named here. We would literally be here for 6 hours just naming haunted locations here in Indiana if I don't stop here.
Oh my god, guys, it would be illegal if we would forget these ones. The Stanley Hotel, the Conjuring House,
Oof.
Hollywood Forever Cemetery,
Yes.
Hollywood del Coronado, if I can say that correctly, Brookdale Lodge, the Clown Hotel, Armagosa Hotel, Glen Tavern Inn, the Union Hotel, obviously the Queen Anne Hotel, the Mission Inn Hotel and Spa. They changed it into a spa as well. Oh, and I can't forget the Queen Mary.
And you cannot forget the Millennium Biltmore Hotel either.
Or the historic Cary Hotel, the Hollywood Roosevelt, the Hotel Niles, the Centrella Inn / Hotel, the Omen House, the 166 Celio Drive, or did I say that right? Celio. So I don't know. We're gonna have to look it up.
Yeah.
The Chateau Marmont, or the Marmont. Then we want to go to where the Manson family used to live and plan their crimes.
Yes.
We could go on for hours on end if we don't stop.
Yeah. Okay, back onto the topic of this video. Aside from the haunted locations we want to go to, we also have more decor and aesthetics that we want to name. Because we have a lot of ideas for this RV, and we want your opinions. So please drop them in the comments below.
Please. Oh yeah. We were off topic for a few minutes, guys. I'm sorry. Now back on topic, like Winter was, or Winter, yeah, sure, like Winter was saying, like Jupiter was saying, we have 4 more aesthetics to name out and a few more decor options we want to name. I hope you guys let us know what you want to see in our RV, in the comments of this video. We would really appreciate it.
My 4 aesthetic choices are a witchy dark academia ghost-like aesthetic for the first one. Definitely one of my favorites because it ties in a lot of the things that I actually really like aesthetic-wise. The second one would be creepypasta, emo, and skater girl. Kind of weird mix, but you'll see what I mean once we start decorating. The third one for me would be a naturey, gothy, and vintage aesthetic. The fourth one would be gothy, witchy, and a pagan-like look. Which we're gonna have that in our RV anyway because we're gonna have altars.
So, my 4 aesthetic choices would be cottagecore, dark, witchy, and retro with a pinch of girly for my first aesthetic. The second aesthetic would be somewhere on the lines of the first one, but witchy, anime, and Lolita. For the third one, it would be nature protection witch, jungle, dark academia vibe. And the fourth one would be more like dark blue siren like vibe with a splash of blues and purples.
I find that to be actually very pretty. We could probably use that in the bathroom.
Ooh, yes, like a black spot, a backsplash.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes, that'd be great.
I know our aesthetics are polar opposites and would probably clash, but we will make it work to the point that it works together. We are currently hoping whoever we get to join our channel will be able to meet us in the middle when it comes to aesthetics, so it won't clash as bad as if it was just as it would if we were just by ourselves. Because I am definitely more dark, tomboyish, band lover type. To Winter's dark, girly-ish, nature-loving anime type energy. So we need someone to meet us in the middle that likes both that can make them work together.
And with that, that will be the end of the video. That is Winter
And Jupiter.
Signing off.
Signing off.
Bye.